All right, rodeos, fireworks, community gatherings, all the makings of a great summer, of course, in Idaho. And speaking of summer, camping season is here, has been for a lot of people, despite the rain on the weekends. You know, Idaho has a lot of great places to explore and find adventure, but there is something that has impacted a lot of those spots in recent years. That'd be us, humans. All the baggage we bring, but we don't bring out. All right, Joe Paris joining me now. Joe, in recent years, there's a theme of these issues that we've been seeing. A lot of trash being left behind in some of our favorite camping spots.
Yeah, and you know, this isn't a rocket science segment, Brian. The problem here is that people are trashing Idaho camping and recreation areas, and the result of this is they're closed because nature needs to heal itself. So yes, when an organization does see a situation like this, like the Idaho Department of Lands, they are forced to close down areas just to make sure that nature can heal itself and that people don't come in and do more damage to popular spots. And the latest casualty right here, popular spot in eastern Idaho. This is endowment land at the East Fork of Rock Creek in Power County. And tomorrow the area is going to close to camping and UTVs until further notice. The issues here will sound very familiar. After this past weekend, IDL found that people continue to leave significant amounts of human waste and trash at their sites. UTVs also appear to be going off trails, damaging the areas, leading to increased risk of erosion. And we're going to show you this is damage done at another endowment site that was actually near Post Falls, and this happened exactly a year ago. So we're showing you that these problems, they continue. We told you about these last summer. Now, no matter what land you are on, the Idaho Department of Lands asks that everyone be responsible. Actions don't just impact the campsite. No, impacting endowment land can also have another impact, one you might not think of.
Unfortunately, there's a few bad apples that tend to ruin things for everyone. They'll go out in the name of having fun, but they'll leave trash and waste and destroy the resources. And that's a real issue for us, predominantly because we use this land to generate revenue for beneficiaries, mainly our public schools.
That's right. So fees collected for use of endowment lands, well, they take money away from public schools because if areas that generate funds for public schools through fees, if they're closed, you can't collect that money for schools.
Last year, the endowment land across the state generated nearly $55 million for our public schools, and overall $88 million for all beneficiaries. So it's very important that we maintain the quality of this land. And while the Land Board has made a policy decision to keep the land open for public recreation, we need citizens to do their part to help us by protecting and preserving the land and preserving its revenue-generating potential.
And Brian, I know there's people at home saying, well, we take care of our stuff, we take care, you know, we do our part. And that's great, but it's worth saying over and over again that you need to respect these places across Idaho, because if they're damaged, it's a really quick fix for the people that maintain them. They close them. And we've seen this in very popular spots across the entire state. Today we're talking about eastern Idaho. The example I gave a little bit north from where we are, but long story short, also with fire season coming, make sure that you're being very safe with open fires on camping grounds, whether it's endowment land or not. This summer is exciting, but it's not that exciting if the campgrounds are closed and on fire.
That number, $55 million, that surprised me hearing that that's how much money they generate.
Yeah, and the endowment lands, they do a lot on them. Recreation's only a part of that. And if, for example, an endowment land is compromised by a fire, the logging there or the other business done there, it simply can't be done. So that impacts all of us, not just a weekend trip.
Yeah, and I can see the text messages now. It's all the newcomers coming to Idaho. Yeah.
Clean up. Doesn't matter if you're new or old.
Thanks, Joe.
You got it.